Good day everyone, especially to you Coach Jude. Before I get started, I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Jinaldine S. Gamal from BTLED HE1A and I am the little teacher from Study Hub 5. So now I am going to tackle about the form of a learner-centered classroom organizations, procedures, and physical structures. So what is a form of learner-centered classroom organizations, procedures, and physical structures are designed to empower students, fostering a dynamic and engaging learning environment that prioritizes students' autonomy and active participation. So, a learner-centered classroom focuses on the needs, interests, and abilities of the students. So first, we have the room structuring for individualized learning. Under that is the for group learning, activity-oriented classroom. So first, I am going to explain what is individualized learning room. This type of room is crafted to meet the unique needs of each learner. Quiet corners or cubicles acts as personal heavens. It's like having a private study area within the classroom, enabling them to concentrate deeply on their individualized learning goals, whether it's reading a challenging text, solving complex math problems, or working a personal project. So next is the group learning room. So here in group learning room is the arrangement of a table in clusters is the key of features here. When students sit in a close proximity around these group tables, it becomes effortless for them to interact. They can look at each other directly, share materials easily, and engage in lively discussions. In this setup is ideal for group project where teamwork is essential. It encourages students to bounce ideas of one another, learn from different perspectives, and develop important social and collaborative skills that are valuable in both academic and real-world settings. So the next is the group learning room. The arrangement of the tables in clusters is the key features here. When students sit in close proximity around these group tables, it becomes effortless for them to interact. They can look at each other's directly, share materials easily, and engage in lively discussions. So next is activity-oriented classroom. The defining characteristic of this classroom is its flexibility, with activity stations scattered throughout the room, each dedicated to a specific hands-on activity. Students are presented with a variety of learning experiences. For instance, there could be a station for building models in a geography class or a station for conducting simple chemistry experiments. The movable furniture allows the teachers to quickly transform the room to suit different activities. This dynamic environment keeps students engaged as they can physically move around, explore different concepts through practical means, and learn by doing. So next is the classroom routines and procedures. So daily routines and task procedures brings order to learning. So routine are like daily habits in class, like starting with a quick review. Procedures are clear steps for tasks such as how to borrow a book. They help students know what to do so class runs smoothly. So third is the social environment. So what is social environment? It is a fairness, respect, care, encourage learning by making students feel safe. So here in fairness means treating everyone the same. Respect is listening to others. Care is helping when someone needs it. Together, this make a safe space where students feel okay to learn and ask questions. So the last is the creating motivating learning environment. So what is creating motivating learning environment? It is a relevance, rewards, and choices motivates students. So making lessons interesting and useful keeps students engaged. Praising students for trying hard motivates them. Letting students choose what to do in an assignment gives them a sense of control and makes learning fun. So that's all for my topic. Thank you for listening. I hope you've learned something from me. Thank you Coach Jude for watching this video. And once again, my name is Jinaldine S. Gamal from BTLED HE1A and I'm the little teacher from Study Hub 5.
walk into the room, got me feeling crazy, like my heart boom boom. Any other boy would stare, but me I look away, cause you're making me scared. Trying not to breathe, 1, 2, 3.
So thank you, Miss Little Teacher. Good day everyone, especially to Coach Jude. So before anything else, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Shara Mariano from BTLAD HE1A, Study Hub number 5. So before we start, let me give a short recap about the topic of Miss Chinelle. So the learner-centered classroom organization. So here are some common forms of learner-centered classroom organizations. So first we have station rotation. Next we have learning centers, project-based learning, inquiry-based learning, and flipped classroom. And also a flexible grouping, differentiated instruction, and lastly, the technology integrations. So these are just a few examples, and the best approach will depend on the specific subject, grade level, and learning objectives. So the key is to create a learning environment where students are actively engaged, motivated, and feel supported. So let's proceed to my topic. The formulate classroom procedure and routines that promote discipline, fairness, respect, care among learners, and encourage learning. So we have 6 examples of classroom procedures. So here are some classroom procedures and routines that promote discipline, fairness, respect, care, and encourage learning. So first we have Start Strong. So in this Start Strong, we have morning meeting. Begin each day with a brief and structured meeting to build community. Include activities like sharing greetings, announcement, and a quick review of expectations. So we have also a clear expectations. Post class rules and procedures prominently and review them regularly. Use positive language and focus on desired behaviors. So number 2, we have structure for success. So for the structure for success, we have transition, establish clear routines for transitions between activities, lining up, moving to different areas. So teach and practice these routines regularly. So we have also independent work. Teach students how to work independently and manage their time effectively. Provide clear instructions, expectation, and tools for successful completions. So number 3, we have respect and kindness. It belongs to conflict resolution. Teach students strategies for resolving conflicts peacefully, such as active listening, empathy, and compromise. Also, a positive reinforcement. Praise and acknowledge student positive behaviors and contributions. Use a system of rewards or recognition for outstanding effort. Number 4, we have fairness and responsibility. Consequences establish clear and fair consequences for breaking rules, emphasizing the importance of making amends. Like a student voice, encourage students to participate in setting classroom rules and procedure. Provides opportunities for them to voice their concern and suggestions. So number 5, we have learning focus. Learning focus routines. So do now. So from the do now activities, start each lesson with a short engaging activity that reviews prior learning or introduces the topic, like exit tickets, and each lesson with a quick assessment to each for understanding and identifying areas for reteaching, like a group work. Teach students how to work effectively in groups, emphasizing collaborations, respect, and shared responsibility. So that's all. Proceed to the number 6, building relationships. Check instruction, take time to connect with each student individually, asking about their interests, challenges, or goals. Like a class meetings. Hold regular class meeting to discuss classroom issues, celebrate successes, and foster a sense of ownership among students. Remember, consistency, clear communication, and positive reinforcements are key to establishing effective classroom procedures and routines that promote a safe, respectful, and productive learning environment. So let's imagine your classroom as a teamwork or a team working together to learn and grow. To make this work, you need some clear rules and routines. Here, how to make your classroom a great place to learn. So, we start with kindness. Treat everyone with respect and teach students to do the same. Make a clear rules. Have a few simple rules that everyone understands. This could be things like listen when someone is talking or be kind to others. Also, we have set ways to do things like how to line up, how to ask for help, or how to clean up. These make things run smoothly. So next, we have celebrate good behavior. Praise a student when they do something good, like helping others or following the rules. And also, we need to take it out when someone breaks a rule. Talk to them calmly about why it's important to follow the rules. Give them a change to make things right. Everyone the same. Don't let your feelings or favorites get in the way of being fair. Classroom with a good routines and clear expectation is a happy and productive place for everyone. So that's all. Thank you for listening. I hope that you gain a lot of knowledge to my topic. Again, thank you. So that's all for my topic. So let's proceed to Miss Jessica Poseso. Thank you.
A pleasant afternoon to each and everyone, especially to you, Coach Jude. So, I will introduce first myself. My name is Jessica Diboseso from Bitilet HE1A and also from Study Hub 5. So today I will discuss to you my assigned topic. It's all about the learner-centered classroom and the rules and responsibilities of the teachers and the learners. Today, I'll going to discuss to you about my assigned topic. So my assigned topic is all about the learner-centered classroom and the rules and responsibilities of the teachers and the learners. So before that, I will give a short recap first about the topic of Miss Mariano. So, the conclusion is that creating a successful learning-centered classroom requires a combination of well-defined routines and procedures. So, a positive and supportive social environment and a motivating learning environment by focusing on clear expectations, consistent routines, fairness, respect, and growth mindset, and students' interests, choice, challenges, and also the collaborations. So teacher can create a classroom that empowers students to become active participants in their own learning journey. So now that's all about the short recap of Miss Mariano. So now let's proceed to my assigned topic. So today let's proceed to my assigned topic about the learner-centered learners or the learner-centered classroom. It's a teaching approach where the focus shifts from the teacher as the sole source of knowledge to the students as an active participant in their own learning journey. So means a learner-centered classroom creates a more supportive, inspiring, motivations, and productive learning environment for all by shifting the focus from the teachers as the sole source of knowledge to the students as an active participants in their own learning journey. In their learning-centered classroom, the focus shifts from the teachers as the sole source of knowledge to the students and active participants in their own learning journey. This approach fosters as a supportive, inspiring, motivations, and productive learning environment for all. So now let's proceed to the rules and the responsibilities of the teachers. Teachers' rules and responsibilities in the learners. So shifts from being the source of knowledge to facilitating and guiding students' learning. So here are some key rules and responsibilities of the teachers. So first, you have the facilitator of learning. So below to the facilitator of learning, we have the create a sportive and engaging environment. So it means teachers foster a safe space for students to explore questions and take risks. So second one is we have the guide and mentor. So guide and mentor, that is the big responsibilities of the teachers to the learning. Um, she or he is the role of model to the learners. So provide the feedback and guidance means teachers give a constructive feedback to help students understand their progress and areas for improvement. So say, the third one is we have the collaborators and community builder. So below to the collaborator and community builder, we have the collaborate with Colanges. So means teachers work together to share best practices, resources, and ideas. So next we have the communicate with parents and guardians. So means teachers keep parents informed about students' progress and provide opportunities for collaborations. So that's all about the teachers' rules and the responsibilities of the learners. So in a learner-centered classroom, the teacher is the more like a guide, the role model, not just a giver of informations in a learner-centered classroom. The teacher goal is to help students become independent learners who love to learn and keep learning throughout their lives. So now let's proceed to learner-centered classroom of the rules and responsibilities of the learners. So the students are active participants in their learning journey. They are no longer passive recipients of informations but take ownerships of their educations. So here are the some key of rules and responsibilities of the learners. So first we have the collaborative learners. So below to the collaborative learners, we have the work effectively in groups. So students collaborate with peers, share ideas, and support each other learning. So next, we have the reflect on learning. So what is the reflect on learning? So means students regularly assess their progress, identify areas for improvement, and set new goals. So second one is we have the active participants. So active participants, below to the active participants, we have the set learning goals. So means students collaborate with teachers to define clear learning goals and objectives aligned with their interests and needs. So next we have the engage in learning progress. So the students actively participate in discussions, ask questions, and contribute to group activities. So a learner-centered classroom, the rules and the responsibilities of the learners is where students are in charge of their learning. They are not just listening to the teachers. They are actively involved in the progress. In short, students in a learner-centered classroom are encouraged to be independent, learn their own, and keep learning throughout their lives. So, the learner should be the responsible is to develop their knowledge or develop their learning skills. So now that's all about the learner the rule and the responsibilities of the learners in the classrooms. So the conclusions of the teachers in the learner centered classroom is to empower students to become active participants in their learning. So fostering their curiosity and independence, a lifelong love of learning. So means explained very well in a learning-centered classroom. The teacher's role shifts from being the sole source of the knowledge to guide and facilitator, empowering students to take ownerships on their learning journey. So in essence, the teacher's role in our learner-centered classroom is to empower students to become active participants in their learning, fostering a love of learning that extends beyond the classrooms and into their future lives. So I will give a short conclusion first about the learners in a learning-centered classrooms or the rules and responsibilities of the learners in the classroom. So are empowered to become independent, self-directed, and lifelong learners. They actively engage in their educations, collaborate with peers, and embrace the challenges and rewards of lifelong learning. So means in a learner-centered classroom, students are encouraged to take charge of their learning journey. In essence, a learner-centered classroom empowers students to become independent, self-directed, and lifelong learners. They are actively involved in their educations, collaborate with their peers, and embrace the journey of lifelong learning with enthusiasm and a sense of ownership. So now let's proceed to the conclusions of learner the learner-centered classroom, the rules and responsibilities of the teachers. So the conclusion is that a learner-centered classroom, the teachers and the learners, so we have the create a more supportive to each other, inspiring, motivating, and productive learning environment for all by shifting the focus from the teachers as the source of knowledge to the students as an active participants in their own learning journey. So means a learning-centered classroom creates a more supportive, inspiring, motivating, and productive learning environment by shifting the focus from the teachers as the source of knowledge to the students as an active participants in their own learning journey. This empowers students to become independent, self-directed, and lifelong learners, ultimately leading to a more fulfilling and enriching education experience. What is the difference, rules, and responsibilities as a teachers and as a learners? So, the teachers and the learners should be help to each and other. To the teachers to take in charge to the learners to improve their learning skills. So they two of them is to they help to each other to become a good students and a good teachers. So again, my name is Jessica Tibuseso from Study Hub 5. I hope you have a lot understanding about my assigned topic. So again, thank you and God bless.
Say everyone, especially to you, Coach Jude. First of all, before we're going to start our video presentation, we're going to introduce ourselves first. Hi, my name is Princess Alain Ilakay from Bitilat HE1A from the study hub number 5. So today, we're going to discuss to you the topic number 3, which is my topic aside is all about the role in discipline in Learner Center classroom. So there are 6 disciplines in classroom, such as the first is collaborative classroom, and the second is logical consequence, and the third is consistent application, and the fourth is student specific, and the five is time for resolution, and the lastly is calm spaces. So today I will discuss to you the 3 disciplines learner center in classroom. So later on, my study hub members will be continued another 3 discipline learners in classroom. So today we're going to start the first discipline in classroom, which is the collaborative classroom. So we're going to start now. So today we're going to discuss the role of discipline in learning center in classroom. So disciplines in learning center in classroom, it helps create a positive learning environment where students to feel safe, respected, and responsible for their action. So instead of focusing on punishment, we need to discipline is to use to guide students in making better choices and to improve being their behavior. So let us start to discuss the first disciplines, which is the collaborative classroom. So first is the collaborative class norms. So what the definition of collaborative class norms? These are rules and expectations created together by teachers and students to maintain a good learning environment. So in a learning center classrooms, student helps make the rules instead of just following teacher made ones. This makes them feel more responsible for their behavior. When students set class norms together, they understand why rules rather are important and are more likely to follow them. Like for example, if the students agree on respects everyone's ideas, they will be more mindful of listening when others speak. So together we're going to move the second. The second of disciplines, which is the logical consequence. The definition of logical consequence, these are the fair and reasonable consequence that directly relate to a student actions. So from logical consequence, instead of giving random punishment, the logical consequence, it helps students to learn from their mistake. Like for example, they are one student forgives to bring materials, forgets to bring materials rather. The consequence might be not completing the activities or borrowing from their classmates. Not something unrelated like writing, I will not forget 100 times. This is not. This helps students to connect their action to real life results, making them think before they act. So that's it. The second disciplines. We move in the third disciplines. So the third of disciplines, which is the consistent application. So the definition of consistent application, disciplines, rules, and consequences should be applied fairly and regularly to all students. So when rules and consequences are followed consistently, students know what to expect. If a teacher enforces rules sometimes but ignores but they ignores them at the other times. Students might test limits or feel that discipline is unfair. Like for example, if taking during a lesson results in a reminder every time, but students will understand the rules applies to everyone, not just some. So that is the consistently consequence. So that is my video presentation that I will discuss to you. So later on, my study hub members will be continue the another three discipline in classroom, which is the student specific and time application, and the last is calm spaces. So later I will be discuss to you about that, and she will giving our conclusion in overall that we will discuss to you in our topic assigned. So that is, and that's all. Rather, thank you for listening and watching my video presentation. That's all. Goodbye and God bless.
Good day everyone. Good day Coach Judith. My name is Rosania Berro and I am from Study Half number 5. So today our topic is all about organization and management of learner-centered classroom. So my assigned topic is about the role of discipline in learner-centered classroom. So Princess Elaine Lakay discussed to you about the collaboratively class norms, logical consequences, consistent applications, and my assigned topic is about the student-specific time for resolution and calm spaces. Miss Princess Elaine Lakay discussed to you about the collaborative class norms. Norms developed collaboratively with students, encouraging students by in and ownership of classroom rules. So example, creating a list of positive behavior of the class activity. So second is the logical consequences. Consequences that are directly related behavior help students understand the impact of their actions. So example, if a student disrupt class, they might miss a fun activity to reflect on their behavior. So third, time for resolutions. So allowing time for students to resolve conflicts and reflect on their behavior, promotes problem solving skills and emotional regulations. So example, in time for resolutions, setting aside time for fear, mediation, or conflict resolution sessions. So in my assigned topic, first is the student-specific approach, tailoring discipline strategies to individual student needs, meaning adjusting how you manage behavior based on each student unique requirements to ensure that each student receive the support they need to succeed. Student-specific approach, instead of one-size-fits-all consequences, discipline strategies are tailored to the individual students and the situations. This means understanding the student's development stage, learning styles, and any underlying challenges they might face. So example, providing additional support for students with behavioral challenge. Second is the time for resolution, allowing time for students to resolve conflicts and reflect on their behavior, promotes problem solving, skills, and emotional regulation. Time for resolution, rather than immediately punishment, focus in place on understanding the cause of the behavior and working with the student to find a solution. This might involve talking to the student privately, brainstorming solution together, or developing a plan to address the issue. So example, setting aside time for peer mediation or conflict resolution sessions. So the third one is calm spaces, designated areas where students can go to calm down and regain focus, help students manage their emotion and reduce classroom disruption. Calm space, providing a designated calm space within the classroom allow students who are feeling overwhelmed or upset to take a break and regulate their emotions. This space can be equipped with calming activities like quiet reading, drawing, or listening to music. So example, creating a calm corner with soothing materials and activities. So first is the establishing clear expectation and boundaries. Student needs to understand what is expected of them both academically and behaviorally. Second is the building positive relationship. A strong teacher-student relationship foster trust and respect, making it easier to address challenges. So the third one is the providing choice and autonomy, giving students some control over their learning, such as choosing projects or learning styles increases engagement and motivations. The fourth one is the promoting collaboration and communications. Collaboratively learning activities and open communications channel help students develop social skills and support each other. So the fifth one is the using data to inform instructions, regularly assessing student progress and using the data to adjust instructions, ensure that all learners are challenged and supported. So the last one is the encouraging self-reflection and growth. Students should have opportunities to reflect on their learning and set goals for improvement. So, in overall, effective management in learner-centered classroom involves creating a supportive and stimulating environment where students feel valued, empowered, and motivated to learn. So that's all. Thank you for watching.